লোন চাও, if you are only interested then register yourself. যদি ইন্টারেস্টেড নাও হওয়া লোন নিতে, don't register. এবার রেজিস্ট্রেশনটা করে গেলে এই প্রসেসগুলো অনেকে পেয়েছে, লিফলেটসগুলো অনেকে পেয়েছো। এই লিফলেটে কিন্তু ব্যাপারগুলো সব দেওয়া হচ্ছে যেগুলো তোমাদের কাছে থাকতে হবে টু অ্যাপ্লাই ফর দ্য লোন। এবার লোন অ্যাবাউট বড় সিনিয়র ক্রেডিট কার্ড স্কিম যেটা গভর্নমেন্টের বেস্টে করে বলা আছে যে তোমরা 10 লাখ টাকা অবধি লোন পেতে পারো। কিন্তু অ্যামাউন্টটা কীভাবে খরচ করা হবে, তুমি যে কোর্সে অ্যাডমিশন নিয়েছো সেই কোর্সে সেমেস্টার 1 থেকে যে তুমি পড়বে ধরো তুমি সেমেস্টার 6 অবধি যতটা তোমার তোমার স্পিড এই পুরোটা তুমি লোন চাইছো, তাহলে সেই ডকুমেন্টটা আপলোড করে এই পুরো যে কলেজ থেকে যে টাকাটা তোমাকে চাওয়া হচ্ছে দ্যাট ইজ ইউর কোর্স ফি। এই কোর্স ফিতে তুমি কিন্তু লোন হিসেবে পাও। 10 লাখ টাকা ম্যাক্সিমাম নিতে আমি 10 লাখ টাকা লোন পাবো এমন কিন্তু নয়। আচ্ছা, আজকে অ্যাওয়ারনেস প্রোগ্রামে একটা ব্রিফ সেশন নেওয়া হচ্ছে।
Sir, I decrease the volume. I'll increase when the starts. Yes, sir.
Procession comes in. Namaskar. Please be seated. I have a request. Kindly put your mobile phones on the silent mode. Thank you. On this very mellow and rainy afternoon, Saturday afternoon, as we meet a group of young people who will become an integral part of this institution, it is my privilege to extend a warm welcome to all of you present here today. Respected Chief Guest, Honorable Minister in charge of Higher Education and School Education, Government of West Bengal, Shri Basu, Reverend Abir Odhikari, the Bishop's Commissary and Priest in charge, St. Paul's Cathedral, Kolkata, Reverend Martin Pakhare, the College Chaplain, Dr. S.K. Mukherjee, Secretary, College Council, Principal Dr. Madhu Manjuri Mondol, Vice Principal Dr. Supratim Das, Dr. Indrani Kaur, Teachers Council Secretary, Bursar Dr. Upen Nondi, Senator Secretary Dr. Bidisha Sinha, IQAC Coordinator Dr. Shamrat Bhattacharjee, all IMC members, council members, senators members, and former vice principals who are here, I extend a warm welcome to you. I will begin at the beginning. That's a very good place to start. I go back to the first assembly, 13 July 1830. Not in this building. This building hadn't been made then. We were in rented property. And interestingly enough, that rented property was organized by none other than Raja Ram Mohan Roy. So when Dr. Alexander Duff set up this institution, he set up the institution with great support from Raja Ram Mohan Roy. There were 5 students and the clergymen. So from there, we have come a long way. And in that spirit of thanksgiving, we begin today's program with a prayer. Reverend Pakhare will lead the prayer.
Good morning, everyone. We are together for this time, the first assembly. And as we are together, it's our duty and responsibility to honor the Lord with the honored guests. Let us pray. Most loving, gracious Father, we thank you and we praise and honor you for this wonderful moment of togetherness. Gracious Father, it is your gracious and holy purpose that this institute, which is a blessing in the city of Kolkata, Lord, is for a purpose to touch and educate the young minds so that they will be future pillars of this nation, India. Gracious Lord, and on this, the first day of assembly, your chosen people, especially the Honorable Minister of Higher Education, to whom you have gifted this wonderful ministry. He is with us this moment, with all the dignitaries and especially our principal, ma'am. Heavenly Father, you take charge of this first assembly. Let your holy presence bless everyone. unite everyone so that we together in oneness of mind will bring glory and honor and praises to your holy and mighty name. Be with us as we continue this journey in your name. For we ask this in Jesus' matchless name. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Pakhare. Now we will have our students singing the college hymn. I would request, the program has the college hymn on the second page. If you all are here and know the song, do join our students. Please be seated. Thank you to our students for that very mellifluous rendition. Now, it is my privilege to invite our principal, Dr. Madhu Manjuri Mondol, for the welcome address.
Namaskar. Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Minister in charge, Higher Education and School Education Department, Government of West Bengal, Shri Bratya Basu, and former student of this institution, our chief guest today, Reverend Dr. Abir Adhikari, Honorary Secretary, Diocese of Calcutta, and Priest in charge of St. Paul's Cathedral, our Honorable Council members, Dr. Supratim Das, our Vice Principal, Dr. Shapun Kumar Mukhutri, Secretary, Scottish Church College Council, Dr. Shamrat Bhattacharjee, IQAC Coordinator, Dr. Upendranath Nundi, Bursar, Dr. Indrani Kaur, Teachers Council Secretary, our ex-principals and vice principals who are present with us today, heads of the institutions who have come today to join this program, reverend and pastors of different churches, our respected council and senators members, our collaborators with whom we have signed MOUs, eminent former students who have come today to cheer up this new batch of students, my respected colleagues, support staff, and distinguished guests, and last but not the least, my dear students. On behalf of Scottish Church College family, I welcome you all. Scottish Church College, a Christian minority institution, NAC re-accredited Grade A and ranked 100 in NIRF 2023, has been embarking education for last 195 years. In 2030, we will be celebrating our bicentenary. It has produced world leaders like Swami Vivekananda, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Srila Prabhupada, and many others. In keeping with the vision of the founder, Reverend Dr. Alexander Duff, this institution encouraged academic excellence as well as promoting personality development, community service, and the refinement of aesthetic sensibilities. Every year, before the commencement of the academic session for new students, the college organizes the first assembly. On this auspicious day, not only the new students are welcomed, but the college offers prayers of thanksgiving to the Almighty and 6 blessings of thanksgiving to the Almighty and 6 blessings from the founding fathers for the new students. On this day, college tries to welcome a successful and eminent alumnus to encourage and motivate new students. This year, we are delighted to have among us our alumnus, Shri Bratya Basu, Honorable Minister in charge, Department of Higher Education and School Education, Government of West Bengal. We are indebted to him that he has accepted our invitation and has managed time to visit his alma mater from his very busy schedule. We all are eagerly waiting to listen to you. More than 700 students have taken admission this year, and among them, 90% are present today. I think at this moment, Sri Bratya Basu, he deserves a big round of applause from our side. Thank you. I would like to congratulate the organizing team of today's event, Dr. Indrani Kaur, Dr. Bidisha Sinha, and Dr. Aniruddha Chatterjee, and Dr. Srimoyi Guha-Thakurta. The coordinators of today's program deserve a big round of applause. May God bless us all. Let us humble ourselves at the feet of Almighty. Thank you again to all of you for joining us this morning for the first Assembly 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm words of welcome and also the inputs that you gave us about the new students. We welcome them, and soon they will be part of us. Today, it's kind of, they are newcomers, but soon they will be part of us. This will be followed by the felicitation of our chief guest and other important guests here on the dais. So may I request our principal to welcome our chief guest, Sri Bratya Basu, with a bouquet of flowers and an uttoriyo. Professor Tamanna Sultana is assisting the principal. may I request, thank you ma'am, may I request our Vice Principal to offer the Manpatro to our chief guest. It will be read out by Professor Lolita Ray.
নমস্কার, প্রধান অতিথি মাননীয় শ্রী ব্রাত্য বসু, আপনার বিদ্যাচর্চার প্রাঙ্গণ আকৈশর আপনারই প্রতিভালোকে উদ্ভাসিত। পূর্বজ অনুসারী শিল্পিত মূর্ছনায় নান্দনিক আপনি, এই সময়ের অন্যতম সফল নাট্যকার, পরিচালক, অভিনেতা, রাজনীতিবিদ আপনি। বাংলা নাটক ও চলচ্চিত্রের গৌরবোজ্জ্বল ইতিহাস সৃষ্টিতে অসামান্য অবদান আপনার। স্কটিশ চার্চ কলেজের প্রাক্তনী হিসেবে আপনাকে পেয়ে আমরা গর্বিত। সম্মানিত শিক্ষাবিদ, নাট্য ব্যক্তিত্ব, বিষ্ণু বসুর পুত্র আপনি বাংলা রঙ্গমঞ্চের স্বীয় প্রতিভা ও তারুণ্যের গভীর স্বাক্ষর রেখেছেন। শ্যামল সেন স্মৃতি সম্মান থেকে শুরু করে দিশারি পুরস্কার, সত্যেন মিত্র পুরস্কার সহ একাধিক শৈল্পিক সম্মানে সম্মানিত আপনি। আত্মজন আপনার, আমরা রোমাঞ্চে পুলকিত। বাংলা সিনেমা ও নাট্যচর্চার পথ চলায় আপনার ভূমিকা আমাদের কাছে আলোকবর্তিকা সম। আপনার পরিচালনায় নির্মিত চলচ্চিত্র রাস্তা, তিস্তা, তারা, সাম্প্রতিককালের হুব্বা এবং উল্লেখযোগ্য মঞ্চ সফল নাটক উইঙ্কেল টুইঙ্কেল, হেমলেট, দ্য প্রিন্স অফ গরানহাটা, কৃষ্ণ গহ্বর, রুদ্ধ সঙ্গীত, বোমা ইত্যাদি উচ্চ প্রশংসিত। বর্তমান সময়ের প্রতিটি অভিনয়ে আপনার প্রাজ্ঞ ও প্রাঞ্জল উপস্থিতি আমাদের প্রেরণাস্বরূপ। অনুষ্ঠানে আপনাকে সম্মাননা প্রদান করে আমরা আনন্দিত। অধীত বিদ্যার পরম চর্চায় নিবেদিত প্রাণ, স্বচ্ছন্দ নাক্ষত্রিক আলোক উদ্ভাসিত আপনার শিল্পপ্রেমী মনন প্রবাহিত হোক প্রজন্মান্তরে। শুভাকাঙ্ক্ষী, স্কটিশ চার্চ কলেজ। ধন্যবাদ।
ধন্যবাদ ললিতা। No visit to Kolkata Scottish Church College is complete without sweets from North Kolkata. So may I request Dr. Mukherjee sir to offer the sweets to our chief guest. Shukarna Chakraborty is assisting Dr. Mukherjee. Thank you, sir. The principal will now felicitate Reverend Abir Odhikari, Bishop's Commissary and priest in charge of St. Paul's Cathedral. Assisted by Shubhadeep Chakraborty and Tamanna Sultana. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Tamanna. Thank you, Shubhadeep. Just now, the principal told us all about our alumni members. আমি একটা ছোট্ট গল্প বলবো। গল্পটা আমার নয়, রবি ঠাকুরের। আর রবি ঠাকুর ছাড়া তো আমাদের কোনো কিছুই পুরো হয় না। গল্পগুচ্ছের একটা গল্পে আছে, রামকানাইয়ের নির্বুদ্ধিতায় একটা লাইন আছে, গুরুচরণ ডব সাহেবের ছাত্র ছিল। So that Dob Saheb's Chhatro was an alumnus of Scottish Church College. So I think a round of applause for students of Scottish Church College who are also in life and in fiction. They have so influenced thought processes. Today, we are extremely honored to have with us as chief guest Shri Bratya Basu, the Honorable Minister for Higher Education and School Education, Government of West Bengal. A critically acclaimed actor, director, playwright, film director, translator, and writer. But apart from all these identities that he has, what makes him more special to our institution is the fact that he is also our alumnus. So a big round of applause to the Honourable Minister for being one of us, for being in the Scottish family. From a very early age, he had shown a remarkable interest in the world of theatre, which led him to join a small theatre group in the sound department. But his keen interest and remarkable aptitude made him rise very soon to take up writing and direction. A multifaceted creative artist, he has been a dynamic youth icon. He founded and guided Kalindi Bratya, a theatre group, as well as edited Bratya Nattopotro. His administrative responsibilities are many, yet he has managed to continue his artistic and creative pursuits, and we, the audience and readers, have gained thereby. The themes that interested him were related to contemporary life, political thoughts, as well as existential questions, human feelings, and eternal values of life and literature. These themes resonated with his audience, hence the large turnout at all his shows. His first play, which received great appreciation, was Oshaleen, a postmodern play, which was followed by Oronnodep, Winkle Twinkle, Chotushkon, Hamlet the Prince of Goranhata, Bhoy, Ruddha Sangit, Cinemar Moto, Banijje Boshote Lokhi, et al. This brought him into the limelight very early. His most recent film, Hon'ble, has also been greatly appreciated. He has directed well-known theatre personalities like Debesh Chattopadhyay, Kaushik Sen, Shumon Mukhopadhyay, and many others. The recipient of multiple awards, and to mention, all of them would take up a lot of time, hence I will only mention a few. The Shotten Mitra Puroshkar, Sahitya Academy Puroshkar, Dishari Puroshkar, Rama Prasad Bonik Puroshkar, Khaled Choudhury Sharok Samman. These are just a few that I'm able to name here. He has many publications to his credit. I will mention only two, Girish Kotha and Shishir Kotha, which have been published by the Information and Cultural Department of the Government of West Bengal. He has been awarded the Anandobajar Shera Bangali in 2019, as well as the highest award in the world of Bengali theatre, the Dinobandhu Mitra Puroshkar. So ladies and gentlemen, I would request you to put your hands together and welcome our chief guest for his address.
নমস্কার সবাইকে। আজকে স্কটিশ চার্চ কলেজ অ্যাসেম্বলির হলের আজকে প্রথম অ্যাসেম্বলি। এখানে মঞ্চে উপস্থিত আছেন রেভারেন্ড আবির অধিকারী, বিশপ কমিসারে, আছেন রেভারেন্ড পাখারে, চ্যাপলাইন, আছেন ডক্টর স্বপন কুমার মুখোপাধ্যায়, কলেজ কাউন্সিলের সেক্রেটারি, আছেন সুপ্রতিম দাস, ভাইস প্রিন্সিপাল, উপাধ্যক্ষ, ডক্টর ইন্দ্রাণী কর, সেক্রেটারি টিচার্স কাউন্সিল, এবং অবশ্যই যিনি আমায় আজকে এখানে আমন্ত্রণ জানিয়ে নিয়ে এসছেন। আমি যখন এই কলেজে পড়তাম, আমার সহপাঠিনী এবং এই কলেজের এখন বর্তমান অধ্যক্ষ প্রিন্সিপাল ডক্টর মধুমঞ্জরি মণ্ডল, অনেক বিশিষ্ট মানুষ আমার সামনে, অনেক বন্ধু থেকে শুরু করে অনেক ইতিহাসবিদ, অনেক অধ্যাপক অধ্যাপিকা এখানে বসে আছেন, যাদের অনেককেই আমি ব্যক্তিগতভাবে চিনি। অনেক সাংবাদিকরা এখানে এসছেন, অনেক বিশিষ্ট মানুষ এসছেন, আরও এই বছরের প্রথম বছরের স্নেহের আমার ছাত্রছাত্রীরা এখানে আছে। নিশ্চয়ই আজকের এই রকম একটা সুন্দর দিনে অন্যান্য অতিথিবৃন্দ আজকে এসছেন। স্কটিশ চার্চ কলেজের 2024-25 শিক্ষাবর্ষে ছাত্রছাত্রীদের এই প্রথম অ্যাসেম্বলিতে থাকতে পেরে আমার ভালো লাগছে। আমি প্রতিটি নতুন ছাত্রছাত্রীকে আমার শুভেচ্ছা এবং শুভকামনা জানাই। তোমাদের জীবনের একটা রোমাঞ্চকর অধ্যায়, যাকে বলে বড় হয়ে যাওয়া, তার শুরুর দিনটায় আমি তোমাদের যে সঙ্গী থাকতে পারছি সেটা আমার ভাল লাগছে। আমি এই কলেজে দাঁড়িয়ে কথা বলা মানে ইতিহাসের একেবারে কেন্দ্রে দাঁড়িয়ে কথা বলা। এটা এখনো আমার ধারণা এটা 108 বছর চলছে কলেজে, 116 বছর চলছে কলেজের, 195 বছর চলছে। কিন্তু আমার মনে হয় সেটা অ্যাসেম্বলিজ কলেজ এবং ডাফ কলেজ, সেই দুটো ইতিহাসের মধ্যে ঢুকে আছে। কিন্তু স্কটিশ চার্চেস কলেজ, যেটা এই কলেজের নাম, সেটা 1908-এ শুরু হয়। প্রেসবাইটেরিয়ান চার্চ স্কটল্যান্ডের দুটো কলেজ তারা চালাতেন। একটা হচ্ছে এই হেদুয়ার পূর্ব দিকের এই কলেজ, আর একটা নিমতলার দিকের কলেজ, নিমতলা রোডের কলেজ, এবং দুটো আলাদা গোষ্ঠী। প্রেসবাইটেরিয়ান চার্চ কিন্তু দুটো আলাদা গ্রুপ। এখন আমাদের গ্রুপ, আমরা যারা কলোনির অধিবাসী, আমাদের গ্রুপ দ্বন্দ্ব বা দ্বৈরথ আমাদের মেটে না। একটা পুজো করলেও 4টে গ্রুপ হয়ে যায়। তা পাদ্রী সাহেবরা খেয়াল করলেন যে কলেজ চালাতে গিয়ে দিনের শেষে প্রায় কোনো খরচই উঠছে না। নথি বলছে 5টা বৈঠক হয়েছিল, রেভারেন্ড বলতে পারবেন। 5টা বৈঠক হওয়ার পর দুটো গোষ্ঠী এক হয়। এক হওয়ার পর মাথায় রাখবেন, শুরুতে কলেজের নাম স্কটিশ চার্চ ছিল না, স্কটিশ চার্চেস ছিল। তার মানে দুটো গ্রুপের যে একসঙ্গে আমরা চালাচ্ছি, সেই গৌরবে বহুবচন, সেই বহুবচনত্বটা নামের মধ্যে দিয়ে প্রতিফলিত হতো। পরবর্তী ক্ষেত্রে যখন নিমতলা কলেজের অংশটা স্কটিশ এলাকা হলেও সেটা মূলত আইরিশ পুলিশদের দখলে চলে যায়। মানে আমাদের এখানে আপনারা জানেন চার্লস অগাস্টাস টেগার্ড, তিনি 1901 সালে এখানে প্রথমে ডেপুটি অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট কমিশনার থেকে ধাপে ধাপে উনি অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট কমিশনার এবং পুলিশ কমিশনার হন। উনি এটা পুলিশ কোর্ট চালানোর জন্য নিয়ে নেন। তখন এই কলেজের নাম হয়ে যায়, ইতিহাসের এখানে সব মান্য লোকেরা আছেন, তারা ভালো করে জানেন আমার থেকে অনেক বেশি, স্কটিশ কলেজ হয়ে যায়। তা এখানে আমি দাঁড়িয়ে কথা বলছি মানে আমি আসলে ইতিহাস, জীবনানন্দ দাস যেটা বলেছিলেন, ইতিহাস খুললেই শত শত ঝর্ণার জল এবং ধ্বনি, সেই প্রায় এলডোরাডোর মতো চাঁদের পাহাড়ের সংকট যে গুহার মধ্যে গিয়েছিল এবং দূর থেকে রিক্টার্সভিল পর্বতমালা থেকে নেমে আসা জলের ধ্বনি তার কানে এসে বাজছিল, ওই ঝর্ণার ধ্বনি। আমিও এখানে দাঁড়ালে প্রায় ইতিহাসের সেই ঝর্ণার ধ্বনি মধ্যে আমরা সবাই দাঁড়িয়ে আছি। আপনি এখানে দিকে তাকান, অতীতে সুনীতি কুমার চট্টোপাধ্যায় থেকে শুরু করে এত বিশিষ্ট মানুষ, সুভাষচন্দ্র বোস, এবং যেহেতু এখানে অনেক থিয়েটার আর সিনেমার কথা উঠেছে, একটু আগে দেখছিলাম যিনি সঞ্চালক, মাননীয় সঞ্চালিকা, তিনি বলছিলেন মাথায় রাখতে হবে এই কলেজে শিশির কুমার ভাদুরী পড়েছেন, এবং আমার বন্ধু দেবশঙ্কর হালদারও এখানে পড়েছেন, যিনি পরবর্তী ক্ষেত্রে শিশির কুমার ভাদুরী পাঠ করেছেন। তাহলে এইটা হচ্ছে, আমি এমন একটা জায়গায় দাঁড়িয়ে আছি, আমি আপনাদের বলতে পারি ফার্স্ট ইয়ার স্টুডেন্টরা, প্রথম বছরের ছেলেমেয়েরা, আপনাদের জন্য আমি এটা বলতে পারি যে এমন জায়গায়, এমন প্রতিষ্ঠানে আপনারা পড়তে এসছেন, আপনি মনে রাখবেন যে আপনি সেই গৌরবময় ঐতিহ্যের আজ থেকে অংশীদার হলেন। ইতিহাসের আজ থেকে আপনার ইতিহাসে আপনাদের পদচিহ্ন পড়ল, ইতিহাসের সঙ্গে আপনারা সাঙ্গীভূত হলেন। আপনারা বলবেন আমি গতকাল মনে রাখতে চাই না, আগামীকাল আপনার পরের প্রজন্ম, আপনার সন্তান এসে বলবে আমি আপনাকেও মনে রাখতে চাই না। ফলে আমাদের দায় অতীতকে মনে রাখা, ইতিহাসকে মনে রাখা। আপনি যদি গতকাল ভুলে যান, আগামীকাল এসে আপনাকে প্রত্যাখ্যান করবে। ফলে অতীতের সূত্রে বর্তমান এবং বর্তমানের সূত্রে ভবিষ্যৎ, যে ত্রিকাল চেতনা আমাদের ধাওয়া করে চলেছে, আমি নতুন ছাত্রছাত্রী আপনাদের বলবো আপনারা সেটা মনে রাখবেন এবং জীবনের আনন্দ, নিরানন্দ, আশা, নিরাশা, প্রাপ্তি, অপ্রাপ্তি, এগুলো সব একসঙ্গে হাত ধরাধরি করে চলে। আপনাদের 11-12 কবিতা আছেও বোধ হয়, জয় অ্যান্ড ওো আর ওভেন ফাইন, এটাও আপনারা জানেন। তাই আপনারা যদি কিছুই সাময়িকভাবে কিছু না পান, ভেঙে পড়বেন না। আবার সামান্য কিছু পেলেই মানে সন্তুষ্ট হবেন না, লক্ষ্যে অবিচল থাকুন। আপনারা সবাই একদিন সব অর্থে বড় এবং বৃহৎ হয়ে উঠবেন। শুধু বড় হলেই তো হবে না, আপনাদের বৃহৎ হতে হবে। আমার মুখ্যমন্ত্রী শ্রীমতী মমতা বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায় যে বিশ্ব বাংলার স্বপ্ন দেখেন, যে স্থানিক বাংলা, আমার সমস্ত বাংলার লক্ষণগুলো অবিচল রেখেও আমি যে আন্তর্জাতিক হতে পারি, এই যে বাংলায় দাঁড়িয়ে আমি বক্তৃতা দিচ্ছি, আমার বন্ধু মধুমঞ্জরি ইংরেজিতে বক্তৃতা দেওয়ার পরেও, এটাও ইতিহাসের একটা অংশ। আপনারা মনে রাখবেন যে যখন কংগ্রেস প্রথম বাংলাকে বক্তৃতা দেয়, জানেন, কংগ্রেস প্রাদেশিক সমিতিতে, তার নাম রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর, তখন WC ব্যানার্জিরা বলেছিলেন যে বাংলায় বক্তৃতা দিচ্ছেন আপনি। তার আগে বিদ্যাসাগর থেকে, রামমোহন থেকে শুরু হয়ে বাংলার এই প্রবল উত্তরাধিকার এবং মেকলে মিনিটস, মেকলে যে কথাটা বলেছিলেন আমি সেটা গভীরভাবে বিশ্বাস করি। দুটো ভাষায় শিখতে হবে। এবং একই সঙ্গে বলেছিলেন, তিনি টমাস কার্লাইলকে কোট করে বলেছিলেন যে একটা তলোয়ারের থেকে একটা শেক্সপিয়ার অনেক বেশি দামি। কেননা আমি যদি আজকে এই নেটিভদের ইংরেজি শেখাই, একদিন আসবে আমরা এদেশ ছেড়ে চলে যাব, কিন্তু একটা দল থাকবে যারা ইংরেজি শিখবে, আর যারা ইংরেজি শিখবে না তখন তাদের ঘৃণা করতে শিখবে। যারা ইংরেজি জানে আর যারা ইংরেজি জানে না তাদের ঘৃণা করতে শিখবে। ফলে একটা সময় আমরা চলে যাব, কিন্তু ওদের মধ্যে দিয়ে আমরা বছরের পর বছর, দশকের পর দশক, শতাব্দীর পর শতাব্দী আমরা থেকে যাব। এত বড় বুদ্ধিমান লোক ছিলেন ওই লর্ড মেকলে, যিনি অ্যাকচুয়ালি হি ওয়াজ নট এ ব্যুরোক্র্যাট, হি ওয়াজ এ পাবলিক ইন্টেলেকচুয়াল। তা আমি আপনাদের বলি যে ছাত্রছাত্রী এবং এই কলেজের সকলকে, আমি সবাইকে, আমার যত অধ্যাপক সহকর্মী থেকে যারা নন টিচিং আমার বন্ধুরা এখানে আছেন, আমি তাদেরও দেখতে পাচ্ছি, আমার নন টিচিং বন্ধুরাও এখানে উপস্থিত হয়েছেন, আমার অ্যালামনিরা উপস্থিত হয়েছেন, এই কলেজের প্রাক্তন ছাত্রছাত্রীরা উপস্থিত হয়েছেন, আমার যত এখানে আমার সাংবাদিক বিশিষ্ট বন্ধু থেকে ইতিহাসবিদ যারা আছেন, আর আরও যারা বিশিষ্ট মানুষ আছি, আমরা আসুন আমরা সবাই মিলে এই নতুন প্রজন্মের পাশে থাকি, ওদের সঙ্গে থাকি এবং ওদের ওই সব অর্থে বৃহৎ হয়ে ওঠার সাধনায় আমরা ওদের খালি এই পোশাকি উপস্থিতি দিয়ে নয়, সব অর্থে ওদের দিকে হাত বাড়াই। এবং আমার ভালোবাসা এবং সমর্থন সব সময় আপনাদের মতো বিশিষ্ট শিক্ষাবিদ, আমার বন্ধু যিনি আজকে অধ্যক্ষ, তাদের সঙ্গে থাকবেন। আপনারা সকলে ভালো থাকবেন। সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ, নমস্কার।
আমরা আপ্লুত, আপনি আপনার মহামূল্যবান সময় আমাদের সঙ্গে ভাগ করে নিয়েছেন। আপনার কথায় আমরা গর্বিত এবং অত্যন্ত আনন্দিত আমাদের স্টুডেন্টরাও যে আপনি এত মনের কথা ওদের সঙ্গে ভাগ করে নিয়েছেন। আপনাকে কি করে ধন্যবাদ জানাবো আমরা জানি না, কিন্তু আমরা সম্মানিত বোধ করছি যে আপনি আমাদের মাঝে এসেছেন, আমাদের সঙ্গে কথা বলেছেন এবং অনেক কথা বলে খুব আমাদের নতুন প্রজন্মকে ইন্সপায়ার করতে সাহায্য করবেন। সব কিছু নতুন করার আগে আমরা পুজো করি। We will begin with the Bible reading. বাইবেল রিডিং করবেন প্রফেসর সুস্মিতা কনজালভেজ।
The reading from the Holy Bible is taken from the Gospel according to Saint Mark, chapter 4, verses 26 to 29, the parable of the growing seed. And he said, "The kingdom of God is as if a man should scatter seed on the ground, and should sleep by night and rise by day, and the seed should sprout and grow. He himself does not know how. For the earth yields crops by itself, first the blade, then the head, and after that the full grain in the head. But when the grain ripens, immediately he puts in the sickle, because the harvest has come." This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
May God bless this reading of the Bible. Kindly be seated. Our students have prepared a special presentation.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship His holy
Thank you for that melodious presentation. May I now request Reverend Abir Udikari to present his sermon.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected Shri Bratya Basu, the Honorable Minister in charge of Department of Higher Education and School Education, Government of West Bengal, who is our chief guest this day, and just now he has gone to the library. Dr. Madhumanjari Mondal, Dr. Supratim Das, Dr. Shapun Mukhuti, Dr. Indrani Kaur, and other dignitaries on the stage. Distinguished guests this afternoon, and teachers and my dear students. I'm not going to preach a very, very long sermon, but based on the Bible reading that was before us, I'll only leave a few thoughts for pondering with you this afternoon. I just like to tell you one amazing thing that is Chinese, I don't know whether it's actually Chinese or not, Chinese bamboo seeds. I don't know if you have heard of it, but Chinese bamboo seeds are amazing. Amazing in the sense that they lie buried under the soil for close to 5 years. And they get continually watered by the farmer. And the shoots come out only after 5 years. And then, within 6 weeks, you won't believe, within 6 weeks, it grows 90 feet tall. Amazing, isn't it? So, what I want to say is, and based on the portion that was read to us, that God, our Creator God, in whatever name you may call God, Bhagavan, Ishwar, Allah, Parameshwar, and all that, God accomplishes great things from small efforts, in the sense that a seed is very small. Sometimes seeds are so small that with open eyes, with naked eyes, we cannot see even the seeds. That is, with sincere and devotion and commitment to God, God does not look at the volume of the work, but our very commitment to the work. That is also expected from you, the student community, when you are in this college, a hallowed seat of learning of so many luminaries, we'll name them, you know all of them. So, as students, what you need more is this, I'll tell of 2 P's today. P, the alphabet P. First P is your perseverance, while you are studying here in this institution. Here we see the growth of the seed. The farmer here is waiting in patience. The cycle of growth is on. The seed is going on its own under the soil, under the earth. And it may not be seen with the eyes. It has got a rhythm of its own. But it may not seem that nothing is happening on the surface, nothing is coming out, but the farmer cannot be worried why nothing is happening, and that would not help. Fruit bearing or harvest has a time of its own. The 3 or 4 years you are going to spend in this college has a time of fruit bearing, that is your perseverance, your hard work, your resilience, and your putting efforts into what you are all doing. Many a times we want instant results. You see, in our days, in examinations, maybe when you're in, I'm talking of school level because we are already coming out of school level now in undergraduate courses. In those days, we depended more on suggestions. Suppose in West Bengal Board of Education syllabus, 3 revolutionary struggles, one in Maharashtra, one in Bengal, one in Punjab. So we used to think that, we used to ponder that last year, the Bengal movement has come, so this year something else will come. But what happened in our time, the same question was repeated in the same year, next year. So we are all very much amazed how it could happen. We depended on this will not come this year. And then we did not read all the chapters also maybe. But in real sense, these chapters only came for the examinations. And these years and this era of artificial intelligence, where you have Chat GPT-3, where you have Gemini, where you have Copilot, and we have Meta, all in front of you, at least in school level. Sometimes what's happening, at least if the newspaper reports are to be believed, sometimes students just get their answers from one of these artificial intelligence apps. They produce it in their examination papers, and now it's very difficult for the teachers, at least in the school level, to make out which is the original one and which is from artificial intelligence. So, at least if we look at yesterday's newspaper, we can see that now the boards are telling, at least the central board are saying, that 25% weightage will be given for application, analysis, critical thinking, and evaluation and creativity while you are writing your answers. So you have to put in a lot of efforts for that. I don't know, the teachers must know whether Calcutta University is following that, but at least the Central Board of Education, CISCE, yesterday, this came in the newspaper that your own efforts are to be put not entirely depending on artificial intelligence, which many times we may take. Now, St. Paul says in Galatians 6-9, so let us not become tired of doing good things. For if you do not give up, the time will come when we reap the harvest. So my dear students, today's perseverance, today's hard work, today's pain is tomorrow's gain, as we see sometimes in the road while metro rail work is going on. And perseverance and resilience will always give you the result, the desired results on your part, making good number in the examination. So you are all very, very precious in the eyes of the God. You are God's creation with many gifts and talents. Everybody has his or her own USP, not in the sense of, in the business sense, but you are unique. Unique selling point, not in terms of business. As a human being, you have your own USP. So it says that nobody despise your youth. You are special. And within another 10 years, the total population of India, 25% will be young persons, as you all know. So nobody is insignificant, nobody is trivial, nobody is useless in the sight of God. What is important is that our dedication, our commitment, our perseverance, so long you are putting all your efforts to get good results in this traditional institution. So every small act is very important. Something started very small. Swami Vivekananda, with a few disciples of his own, started the Ramakrishna Mission movement in one small village in Hooghly, Artpur, on the night of 24 December, that is Christmas Eve. And now see how it has branched out all over the world. Jesus Christ started his work with 12 disciples. Most of them were fishermen, jele. But it has branched out to all over India. In 52 AD, all over world, 52 AD, St. Thomas came to India in the first century itself. The Scottish missionaries came with education, started this institution, Reverend Dr. Alexander Duff, and in many more places, Jesuits, the Anglican Church, the Presbyterian Church, missionary institutions, and it is also a missionary institutions where you are going to study. So, nothing is trivial. It should all start with a small, very small effort, like a seed, which cannot be seen maybe with naked eyes. I'm talking about natural pearl. Making of it starts from a small, very small sand put into the sea oyster. They just open it, put this sand inside the oyster, and then just close it and leave it in the sea. Now, the body fluid of the oyster gets accumulated around the sand. It's a very painful process for the oyster to bear it. But ultimately, what is the result? The precious and bright pearl, when they open it again, the oyster, and take out this precious pearl, the natural pearl from the sea. But this is the beginning, with all painful experience going through. So, another P for you, that is the preparation. Preparation. As you all know, all luminaries from these institutions, Swami Vivekananda, Netaji Subhash Bose, Dr. Moni Bhomik, and many more, Mr. Bratya Basu has also said, and you are fortunate that in the hallowed portals of this institution, you are going to study to build your career, so far your study and life is concerned. This is time to prepare yourselves. Alumni, who are our icons, studied in this institution, not only to acquire degrees, but be worthy citizens of this great country of India, our motherland, soaked in the ethos, values, and traditions of these missionary institutions, and being brand ambassadors when you go out of Scottish Church College all over the world. Yes, I proudly say, you all say, that I am a brand ambassador of Scottish Church College when I go not only here but abroad also. Many of you may go in future. I'd like to conclude by saying that our growth comes from God, but we have to put our effort. It's a complete synchronization. We do our part, let God do his part. And there's a saying that you work like something that everything depends on you. Put in your effort and pray to your Almighty God in whatever name you may call, from whatever religion you may come, that everything depends on God. So when these two are synchronized, then you see how the results will come out. And I come from, although I'm a priest, but my school education was from Ramakrishna Mission Ashram in Rishra, which was made by some of the sadhujis of Ramakrishna Mission. And our headmaster always used to tell us, for our moral science class in those days, that is in Sanskrit, he used to say, you may also understand, that as a human being, we always have to be like Trinadapi Sunichana. Trinadapi Sunichana. Humble like a grass. Tararapi Sahishnuna. Be bearing and patient like a tree. See how much the tree is bearing in rain or sunshine or scorching heat, whatever. Amanina manadena. Those people whom nobody cares for, looks after, or gives any honor, you give them honor. Amanina manadena. And Kirtaniya Sada Prabhu. Always praise the name of the Almighty. This is the life. Trinadapi Sunichana, Tararapi Shahisnuna, Amanina Manadana, and Kirtaniya Sada Prabhu. This is the lifestyle of an individual. All my best wishes, prayers for each one of you, very especially from our Bishop, the Right Reverend Dr. Paritosh Canning, Bishop of Calcutta. He was supposed to be here this afternoon and talk to you, but for a very, very important task, as our headquarter, all the officials are coming, he had to be there in Howrah, but he has sent all his good wishes and prayers, and always he is here with the institution, with his guidance for us to move ahead. All the best wishes and prayers for the student community. Keep it up and move forward. Charaiveti, move forward. Nobody is going to stop you. Put in your efforts, pray to God, and see what wonderful things will happen in your life. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Udhikari, for your words of wisdom. When Alexander Duff came to India for the first time, he had the twin mission of evangelicalism and scholarship. And for 194 years, that has been the vision and the mission of Scottish Church College. We have not strayed from the path of scholarship and have tried to maintain the guidelines laid down by the founder of this institution. May I now request our Vice Principal, Dr. Supratim Das, to share his thoughts with us.
A very good afternoon. Today's chief guest, this program's chief guest, Shri Bratya Basu, Honorable Minister in Charge, Department of Higher Education and School Education, Government of West Bengal. Distinguished guests, dignitaries, former teachers, my dear colleagues, other staff members, most dear students who are fresh from their schools, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I would like to share just a few important things with you, dear students, who have joined this first assembly. This first assembly, actually, to my mind, it is one of the most unique features of this college. which has recently celebrated its 195th birthday. Now, I would like to make you, the freshers, aware of a few things about your coming, about what you will face in your curriculum, in your learning process in this college in the next coming few years. You are the second batch of a very particular new system of education, higher education, that was introduced only last year in our state, in our universities of West Bengal. This is actually, if you call it as a curriculum, the name of this curriculum is CCA, that is Curriculum and Credit Framework. But this is part of a very vast thing called the new education policy. The new education policy was introduced in various other states of India a few years back. In our state, it was accepted only last year. And of that new education policy, this CCA, for Curriculum and Credit Framework, which is the particular nomenclature of your syllabus, whether BA or BSc or BCom or BBA students. It was introduced last year in 2023. There has been a lot of criticism, arguments and counter-arguments about this new education policy and also your particular curriculum. I am not the person, you are not the listener, this is not the place to discuss all these things. But the main purpose of this new syllabus, to my mind, is to offer a very broad-based, multidisciplinary approach to higher education, which will try to include, or which will be inclusive in approach, including science, arts, humanities, mathematics and professional courses, soft skills, and various other things, integrating all these things together. We know that most of you surely know about Mohandas Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi. Long back, he told about an idea of holistic education. In holistic education, it is the duty of the teacher, the system, to impart training of mind, to train mind for higher ideas, to train hands for expertise, and to train hearts for values. Recently, one eminent social scientist, Nicholas Carr, he has shown how an overuse of technology and digital devices are without fail regularly ruining humanist values, humanist ethics. But we all know that today, standing in 2024, technology and digital devices are indispensable, unavoidable. So dear students, I would advise you to make a balance between use of technology, which is indispensable on the one hand, and being affiliated to humanist values, ethics, and morals. And my advice to you as the academic head of this college will be that you, from the very inception, try to know your curriculum. It is really very vast. It is multifaceted, having so many sections and subsections. For example, there are major subjects, there are minor subjects, there are interdisciplinary courses. In our college, unlike most other colleges, in our college we offer as many as 22 subjects as under IDC or interdisciplinary course. So a student of history honors is free to take zoology or microbiology as their interdisciplinary subject, and the vice versa. But my advice will be, you should be very careful in choosing your interdisciplinary course subjects. Because after all, you are actually students of a particular major subject, maybe history honors, maybe philosophy honors, maybe mathematics honors, maybe microbiology honors. There are common value-added courses. So environmental studies, at the same time, there is a particular course on lifestyle diseases and their prevention. There are SEC, that is skill enhancement courses, under which at least 2 major subjects you will find. Not accepted in all the disciplines, but in most of the disciplines. For example, digital empowerment. For example, AI, that is artificial intelligence for all. Then there is compulsory language, mainly English. And at the same time, in semester 1, there are choices, Bengali, Hindi or English. So it is highly kaleidoscopic and really very broad-based and multidisciplinary. But you must not be defocused. So try to know your curriculum, try to make a balance. Scottish Church College is always there to provide you with, number 1, infrastructure, number 2, human resources to the best of its ability. We shall provide you infrastructure and we shall provide you human resources really to the best of our ability. But it is you who really matter. It is the students who really matter in any institution. It's true that in this new system, University Grants Commission has always focused on one thing, that it must be a student-centric, learner-centric system. Was it not so? It was always so. You are actually the prime takers. Without you, any institution, it makes no sense. But there must be a bridge. We are there to bridge all kinds of gulf. So you should come forward. You will be provided with so many activity clubs and other extra academic orientations. And you can enjoy your really student life in this college, in any other college of course. Because these are some of your best years of life. Some of your best years of life. Enjoy your life. But at the same time, from day one, be very careful about your curriculum, because there are so many complicated thrust areas, there are complications, the whole syllabus is very, very spread out, and initially you may find confused. For that we are there. Departments are there, your faculty members are there, your teachers are there, and the whole family of non-teaching staff and others are there. So I wish you all the very best, and you will very soon find that after this program there will be an orientation course for all of you, where different aspects of this college will be made familiar to you. So from today, this is your college, and be a part, an integrated part, integral part of this college. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
I'm going to take a little time to thank him, because I'm going to apologize. When I introduced him as the vice principal of the college, it was a partial story. Thank you, sir, for telling us so much in such a brief span. And we came to know that you're an avid historian, a cultural studies student, an able administrator, and a very good teacher. So I think a round of applause for the vice principal, who made it clear that you are the most important pillar, and we are there to support that pillar. So in the 4 pillars, I think you matter most, and the vice principal has unequivocally established that. Thank you, sir. And now, may I call upon our Secretary of the College Council, Dr. S.K. Mukherjee, to share his thoughts with us. Dr. Mukherjee is always with us in all our endeavors, whatever we do. So welcome, sir.
Respected Chief Guest of this first assembly, Honorable Shri Bratya Basu, Minister in charge of Education, Government of West Bengal, respected Principal Dr. Madhumanjiri Mandal, respected Vice Principal Dr. Supratim Das, Reverend Abhi Adhikari, Member of the College Council, and many other dignitaries sitting in the front benches, and distinguished professors of this college, and our very dear students, the freshers for 2024. It is my joy and privilege to welcome you all to this first assembly, which is a first union of students who are joining in 2024. In fact, it is your day. You are newborn babies to these parents of Scottish Church College, including the management and distinguished professors of this college. So truly this is a joy of happiness, but there are many notions of awareness and concerns have been elaborated by our Vice Principal to you, which you will face in course of time in your studies here. But my purpose is to welcome you all on behalf of the management of the college. While you entered in this historic hall, you might have noticed on your right the vision and mission statement of the college. If you have not, you must go through it. And vision is the things which an institution wants to achieve through their students, through their presence in this community. And mission is the methods and procedures by which we want to achieve that vision. So, for your knowledge and interest, I just read out the vision of the college, which you may check later on. And when you go out after a few years, then people may ask you, what is the mission of your college? What is the mission of your college? Because this is part and parcel of tomorrow's education and forward education and your placement in different places. Vision is empowering students to become intellectually sound, upright in values, virtuous, and socially concerned to contribute as future leaders of the nation by fulfilling their academic passions through liberal education and spiritual zeal. So this vision speaks us what we tend to achieve in this college. I take reference from Upanishad, Gyan Yoga. What is Gyan Yoga? Gyan Yoga is path of knowledge which is most challenging in one's life. Path of knowledge which is most challenging in one's life. What is path of knowledge? It is knowledge of self. Path of knowledge is knowledge of self. So ultimately, you have to have the knowledge of self, whatever you study, whatever areas of courses you study. The self is realized through hearing from Guru, reflection, and finally by meditation. So there are three aspects: hearing from Gurus, then reflection, and finally meditation. Reading and hearing provides the foundation, and reflection is thinking over what you have heard, what you have learned. But finally, the meditation comes. This meditation is not dhyan or spiritual worship. This meditation is concentration, poise, and composure. Means ekagrata, stoirjo, ebong atmavishwas. So finally, to reach to your goal, you, after learning, after having reflection, going it through your own self, and finally through meditation, which gives you concentration, poise, and composure. As an illustration, as you all know by now, that Manu Bhaker, who has won 2 bronze medals in shooting, which is the first time for India in any sports. The young girl was demotivated, deillusioned after she lost in her last attempt, not in this Olympic, but earlier one. And she was very much angry and annoyed on herself, and she was about to leave the sports. But ultimately, somebody advised, in spite of your all trainings, in spite of your learning, hard labor, you lack something. You lack composure. You lack concentration. So somebody advised her to study Gita, and she started studying Gita, not contemplation, just studying Gita, which gave her that concentration, that win over her anger and other negative factors. And ultimately, she got the result in this Olympic. So, This is very important on the part of the students who we think that basically it is learning, but it's not only learning, reflection, and finally meditation of what she has learned or he has learned, and to reach to the goal. You are all adult. You exercise franchising but in our time, we are not adult as we entered the college because we had no right to vote. But so, while as you enter the college, you start your studies here, you have to be more responsible in thought, word, deed, and your behavior and learning. Remember, all of you have potential and talent to climb to success. College will provide opportunities so that you can grow up with optimism. There may be failures and setbacks from your expectation. As the competition is great, the arena of your competitive area is very great, but if you are focused to the goal, you can convert failures to opportunities, weakness to strength. The word of great philosopher Plutarch is relevant to quote here. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be ignited. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, means filled with information only. No, that is not the end goal, but ultimate your goal is to ignite a fire after your learning. And you also should know our college motto. Our college motto in Latin, it is nec tamen consumebatur, means the bush is burning but not consumed. You will burn with your information, with your fire, with your knowledge, but it should not be consumed, but it should be used for better benefit of the community. Your mind will be ignited with fire of knowledge in college to illuminate not only self but the community at large. I wish you all the very best in the environment of learning in the college and also the dream library which you have. I strongly believe our great legacy will inspire and propel you forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. Sir mentioned joy and happiness. I think those were two very important aspects of college life. You must not sacrifice joy and happiness for scholarship, but it must be balanced out properly, and you must go for scholarship as well as be happy. The other thing that sir told us about was self-confidence, and that I think is very important for the young adults who are here. Thank you very much, sir. A big round of applause for Dr. S.K. Mukherjee for his words to our new students. And now we have something very, very unique. The teachers of this college have a choir, and they are going to sing a song.
মোরা মঙ্গল
Chalo, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May I now invite our Teachers' Council Secretary, Dr. Indrani Kaur, to offer the vote of thanks.
It is indeed an honor for having the opportunity to offer the vote of thanks in this auspicious occasion of First Assembly 2024. At the very outset, on behalf of the Scottish family, I must express our indebtedness to Reverend Dr. Alexander Duff, founder of this institution. We all are here because Duff Sahib thought of an institution for liberal education, and in 1830, the journey began in Kolkata. We are honored to have amongst us today Shri Bratya Basu, Honorable Minister in Charge, Department of Higher Education and School Education, Government of West Bengal. He is an alumnus of this institution, and so it is his homecoming. We believe that his encouraging words will ignite the minds of the newcomers, and thank you, Shri Basu, for being here. I owe our gratitude to Reverend Abir Odhikari, the Bishop's Commissary of the day, for the sermon he delivered to the students, the new batch of students who will definitely bear the torch of this legacy. In this context, we express our gratitude to the President of the College Council, Right Reverend Paritosh Canning, the Bishop of Calcutta. I thank Dr. Sapan Mukherjee, Secretary, College Council, for his illuminating speech. Sir, your encouragement in all our endeavors always boosts up us to push all the barriers. Thank you, sir. In Scottish, we work as a team. We all know to make a teamwork successful, a good leader should always be there. Our principal, Dr. Madhu Manjari Mandal, who is also an alumnus of this institution, put all her effort to lead us to achieve the goal. Thank you, madam, for your help and support always. I thank Dr. Supratim Das, the Vice Principal, for addressing the students on their first day in this college and presenting before them a true picture of their academic journey ahead. Thank you, Dr. Das, for your encouraging words. We are grateful to Reverend Martin Pakhare, College Chaplain, for the auspicious beginning of the day with the opening prayer. A special thanks goes to Dr. Susmita Gonzalez for the Bible reading. Both the choirs, students and teachers deserve a special appreciation for their melodious rendition. They set the tune of the day. A big round of applause for them. Thank you, Mr. Pinaki Mondal, for guiding the students' choir. I take the opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to my fellow coordinators of today's program, Dr. Srimoyi Guhothakurta, Dr. Aniruddha Chatterjee, and Dr. Bidisha Sinha, the Senator Secretary, and to all the teachers who made this event possible. Our bursar, Dr. Upendranath Nandi, Dr. Bidisha Sinha, Senator Secretary, IQAC Coordinator, Dr. Samrat Bhattacharya, always help us a lot from behind. And I must put on record the untiring service rendered by our support staff to organize this event successfully. They're the pillar of this institution. We are thankful to all the non-teaching staff. The entire Scottish family is grateful to the esteemed guests of today's program, the former principal and vice principal of this institution, former teachers, the principals, the other dignitaries from different institutions, the clergymen, and the media representatives. Today, we are delighted to have the new batch of students, the future of the nation. Students, be assured to get the best access to the world of knowledge and wisdom. This is your institution. You are now part of it. Jatra Shubho Hok, ei prarthona kori. Last but not the least, I thank the comparer of the day, Dr. Kabiri Chatterjee, for conducting the session beautifully, putting soul in every word. Thank you all once again. উপস্থিত সকলকে ধন্যবাদ, ছাত্রছাত্রীদের শুভেচ্ছা ও অভিনন্দন। আগামী দিন উজ্জ্বল হোক। নমস্কার।
Heartfelt thanks to Dr. Indrani Kaur for meticulously mentioning each one in her team who have worked for this occasion. Thank you all for being here. We will have the national anthem, and post the national anthem, the procession will walk out the way it came in. I would request everybody in the hall to remain seated when the procession goes out. I will let the dignitaries from the days walk out, and then we shall leave the hall. So,
জনগণ মন অধিনায়ক জয় হে ভারত ভাগ্য বিধাতা পাঞ্জাব সিন্ধু গুজরাট মারাঠা দ্রাবিড় উৎকল বঙ্গ বিন্ধ্য হিমাচল যমুনা গঙ্গা উচ্ছল জলধি তরঙ্গ তব শুভ নামে জাগে তব শুভ আশিস মাগে গাহে তব জয় গাথা জনগণ মঙ্গলদায়ক জয় হে ভারত ভাগ্য বিধাতা জয় হে জয় হে জয় হে জয় 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 হে which introduced you to the college. Now you come down to the real important announcements that Dr. Bidisha Sinha is going to make related to your semester 1 classes.
After that, you will file out from the hall. Thank you so much.
Dear students, good afternoon. আমার প্রিয় ছাত্রছাত্রীদের আমার আন্তরিক স্বাগতম জানাই আমি স্কটিশ চার্চ কলেজে। আজ থেকে তোমরা স্কটিশ চার্চ কলেজের যে একটা বিরাট পরিবার, সেই পরিবারের অন্তর্ভুক্ত হলে। এর জন্য আমরা খুব আনন্দিত যে আজ এত ছোট ছোট মুখ আজ আমাদের সামনে এসে উপস্থিত হয়েছে একটা উজ্জ্বল ভবিষ্যতের অঙ্গীকার নিয়ে। তো আমি আমার পক্ষ থেকে এবং কলেজের পক্ষ থেকে heartiest congratulations to all of you and very very welcome to Scottish Church College. Now I am going to announce some important duties you have to do in the coming weeks. This is very important. Please hear carefully. From Monday, we are going to start the verification process, which is most important for you. After the verification process, you will be the bona fide students of Scottish Church College. So, you have to follow our website to know that what are the documents you have to bring for your verification process. Please follow our website very carefully for what are the documents you have to carry for verification process. Now, I am just telling you the routine of verification. The coming Monday on 5th August 2024, the Departments of Business Administration BBA, BA General MDC, Department of Bengali, Department of English, Department of Philosophy, Department of Political Science, Department of Sanskrit, and the Commerce Department Section A will be verified from 11 a.m. Your classrooms are in website and we are all here to direct you on Monday that where are your classrooms. But I am giving you some ideas that business administration students BBA. Who are the BBA students? Please stand up. I think they are in room number 3 or seminar hall. Rest of them are there. Please hear carefully that for verification you have to go room number 9, which is from this way. There are staircases. The staircases will follow you to room number 9. BA General students, MDC, you have to go room number 5, which is just back of this assembly hall. You go from this side and this just back, that is room number 5. Bengali honor students, you have to go room number 4. Bangla honors এর ছাত্র যারা তারা room number 4 এ যাবে, ঠিক আমার ডান দিকে। ঠিক আমার ডান দিকের ঘরটা হচ্ছে room number 4. English honor students, please go to room number 10, that is just in my left. The left room is room number 10. English honor students, please go there on Monday. Philosophy honor students, you have to go room number 1, that is outside of our college. When you are entering college, in your left side, the room is room number 1. Political Science honor students, you have to go room number 6, which is upstairs in first floor. Sanskrit honor students, you have to go room number 11, just this room in the left of my side. Commerce students section A. Who are section A? You have to know from a link. In our website there is a link. You have to touch the link and then the list will open who are section A and who are section B. Please listen carefully. When you will touch the website, there will be a link. Please touch that link and section A students and section B students will be names are there. Section A students will come on 5th August and your verification will be done in room number JB10. That is another building, Jubilee building. Our staff will help you. Now on 6th August 2024, the department's verification will done botany, chemistry, computer science, economics, microbiology, mathematics, physics, zoology, history, and commerce section B. Botany verification will be in room number 16, chemistry in room number 13, botany verification will be in their department, that is upstairs, second floor. Chemistry room number 13, that is outside of this hall. When you are entering college, your right side is room number 13. Computer science, chemistry room number 16, that is science building, you will know. And computer science room number 13, that is outside of this building. Economics room number 28, just to entering the college, you left side the college office, and the first floor of college office, there is room number 28. Microbiology students will go room number 1, mathematics room number 6 upstairs and in first floor. Physics room number 14, just into entering the college, right side science building, and there is room number 14. Zoology in the department, that is upstairs of this building, and commerce section B again Jubilee building room number 10, and history students will go room number 3, just this room. When some students, now some students are already staying there, history will be done in room number 3. I think I am clear. All of you are clear. Any of you have any question or any query? No, thank you. Now I am going to telling you some general rules you have to follow. Please listen carefully. A student has to comply with all the norms of internal assessments under CCF. তোমরা ওয়েবসাইটে CCF এর যে সিলেবাস, যে নিয়মাবলী, সেগুলো ভালো করে দেখবে, এবং ক্যালকাটা ইউনিভার্সিটির যা কিছু নিয়মে পরীক্ষা হবে, আমরা সেই নিয়মেই পরীক্ষা নেব। তোমাদের সেই নিয়মের বশবর্তী হয়ে সমস্ত পরীক্ষায় অংশগ্রহণ করতে হবে। Students must wear and display visibly their identity cards during college hours inside the campus. যখন তোমরা কলেজে ঢুকবে, গেটে তোমাদের আইডেন্টিটি কার্ড দেখেই কিন্তু ঢুকতে দেওয়া হবে। আইডেন্টিটি কার্ড তোমরা এক্ষুনি পাবে না। Just now you will get only your pay slip. All of you have your pay slip. So coming days you enter the college with your pay slip. But after, when you will get the identity cards, must wear the identity cards. That is the only way to enter the college. Please don't forget to wear every day your identity card. In case of loss of my identity card, a duplicate can be obtained only with the permission of the principal or vice principal, and on payment of a fine ₹100. Number 2, students are expected to treat the members of all the staff and their fellow students with normal courtesy, both in and out of the college. There must be no disorderly or offensive conduct at any time. তোমরা যেখান থেকে এসেছো, সেখান থেকে নিশ্চয়ই তোমরা যথেষ্ট জ্ঞান শিক্ষা নিয়ে এসেছো, তোমরা সফল হয়েছো, স্কটিশ চার্চ কলেজে ভর্তি হয়েছো, মানে তোমরা প্রত্যেকে সফল ছাত্রছাত্রী। তোমরা প্রত্যেকের সঙ্গে যখন ব্যবহার করবে, সেই ব্যবহার কলেজের ভেতরে বাইরে নিয়ম মাফিক করবে। Students must be in their classes and take their seats at the beginning of each period. They must not enter or leave the classroom without permission. আমাদের কলেজে কিন্তু সত্যি এই নিয়মটা খুব স্ট্রিক্টলি ফলো করা হয়। কলেজ শুরু হয় সকাল 10টা, তার আগে প্রেয়ার হয়। আমি চাইবো তোমরা সবাই সেই প্রেয়ারে, প্রার্থনা এখানেই প্রেয়ার হবে, এটাই আমাদের প্রার্থনা ঘর। এখানে তোমরা সবাই 9:40 উপস্থিত হবে, এবং তারপর 10টা থেকে ক্লাস। ওই 10টার ক্লাসে কিন্তু ওই নক করে 10:05 10 এভাবে ঢুকবে না, এটা ক্লাসে খুব ডিস্টারবেন্স হয়। স্ট্রিক্টলি ফলো দ্য টাইম। প্লিজ এন্টার দ্য কলেজ strictly in time at 10 AM. Not late, but before 5 minutes minimum. And যখনই তোমরা বাইরে যাবে বা কলেজের বাইরে যাবে, পারমিশন নিয়ে যাবে। কলেজ প্রপার্টি, ফার্নিচার, লাইব্রেরি বুকস etc. must be treated with due care. Students are required to check the notice board or online platforms for important announcements regularly. প্রত্যেক দিন অনলাইন প্ল্যাটফর্ম এবং ওয়েবসাইট, টেলিগ্রাম অ্যাপও আছে, যে টেলিগ্রাম অ্যাপে তোমরা জয়েন হবে। প্রত্যেক দিনের নোটিশ, প্রত্যেক দিনের ইম্পর্টেন্ট অ্যানাউন্সমেন্টস তোমরা প্লিজ ফলো করবে। রোজ এইটার সঙ্গে তোমাদের কিন্তু ওয়াকিবহাল থাকতে হবে। কলেজে প্রত্যেক দিন প্রচুর নোটিশ বেরোচ্ছে, প্রচুর অ্যানাউন্সমেন্টস হচ্ছে, যেগুলো তোমাদের প্রপারলি জানতে হবে। Smoking, chewing tobacco products, playing cards, splitting and loitering are strictly prohibited inside the college and hostel campus and shall invite severe punishment or disciplinary actions. কোনো রকম অফেন্সিভ প্রোডাক্টস বা স্মোকিং, চিউইং এগুলো কলেজ ক্যাম্পাসে করা যাবে না। আর যেটা তোমাদের আমি বলবো সেটা হচ্ছে, যারা বাইরের স্টুডেন্ট হু আর অ্যাপ্লাইং ফর হোস্টেলস, please go to college office for hostel forms and you will get the hostel forms from college office. Himadri sir will give you the forms for hostel accommodation. Fill up the form carefully and know the rules how to submit the forms and when you have to come for hostel counseling. The announce will give you our support staff, Himadri sir. So for hostel accommodation, you have to get the form today from our main college office, Himadri sir. There is a counter for hostel. Go there and get the forms. আবার তোমাদের অনেক অনেক শুভেচ্ছা জানিয়ে আমি আজকে কিছু কড়া কথা আর কিছু মিষ্টি কথা বলে আমার বক্তব্য শেষ করলাম। তোমাদের আবার আমার আন্তরিক স্বাগত জানাই স্কটিশ চার্চ কলেজে। তোমাদের উজ্জ্বল ভবিষ্যৎ প্রার্থনা করি। প্রত্যেকে তোমরা জীবনের পথে অনেক দূর যাবে, অনেক সফল হবে, এই প্রার্থনা করে আজ আমি আমার কথা শেষ করছি। নমস্কার। আচ্ছা, একটা কথা, খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট কথা, এবার তোমরা এই এক্সিট পয়েন্ট দিয়ে বেরোবে, বেরিয়েই দেখবে আমাদের স্টাফরা আছে তোমাদের হেল্প করতে। ওখানে ক্যান্টিন আছে, ক্যান্টিনে আজকে সামান্য একটু চা বিস্কিট তোমাদের জন্য রাখা হয়েছে। এইটুকু আমরা করতে পেরেছি আজকে, ওইটুকু নিয়ে তোমরা কলেজ থেকে তোমাদের অভিভাবকের সঙ্গে বেরোবে। থ্যাংক ইউ এগেইন।